even in 2025, there are people who find themselves unable to fill their home with everyday necessities.
Remember is a nonprofit located on Pine Ridge Reservation and has been helping those in need for nearly 3 decades. With tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Tyler Louder takes us behind the scenes on what this organization is doing to lend a hand.
To building beds to cutting tons of firewood to help people keep warm during the winter months, nonprofit Remember is making a difference one day at a time.
It is a service learning experience, so folks come out here, they engage and work on meaningful projects to help benefit the community, to improve the quality of life, and also hear from local speakers and cultural presenters throughout the week, voices from within this community to share the story, some of the history, and some of the reality here on Pine Ridge.
For 30 weeks from March through September, volunteers show up to help, which can be up to 40 new individuals each week, who spend their week putting their time to good use.
Remember does it, I think, so well. We have an opportunity to build, to cut, to slice, to measure, to screw, and to deliver. And so this week, a subset of the volunteers will have an opportunity to go and set up bunk beds for individuals, and seeing that finished product kind of take effect.
These volunteers include students from high school and colleges from across the nation. Last year, 33 states and 5 countries had representatives volunteering.
Chopping up firewood. Most people here don't have heating in their homes, so this initiative is really important to the community. And then we also build beds. A lot of people, the beds we deliver, it's the first bed they've ever had.
In addition to building, they have another property where they grow fresh produce that is distributed to the community.
Last year we grew nearly 2,000 pounds of produce. This year we have a couple new high tunnel greenhouses, so we're hopeful to grow nearly 4,000 pounds of produce, or a couple tons is the goal for that property this year.
When these volunteers aren't working with their hands, the stories about the history and culture of Pine Ridge provide a new perspective to their lives.
You really get to understand that these are just people, and their suffering is tragic, but it is suffering like exists everywhere in the world. And that suffering shouldn't act as a barrier between us and them understanding each other.
Denver Academy has been bringing students up to Pine Ridge for over 16 years and continues to see great progress made in their students in this short time.
By week's end, we have a long processing, and without fail, as we sit in our circle halfway between here and Denver, comments come out of those students' mouths that keep me coming back. Transformation.
Obviously, our volunteers do meaningful work that is tremendously beneficial to the community. They receive a bunch of gratitude for that work. They feel good about the work they do, and they should. But I also think that our volunteers receive a lot from this community in terms of human connection, receiving a different perspective, being informed on the reality here on Pine Ridge and some of the history that, again, too many people don't know enough about.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Tyler Louder.
Now, in addition to the firewood, the beds, and the outhouses, Remember takes in all kinds of requests like building ramps, steps, and more in an effort to build up the community.